Hi, Hal. Are you able to hear my voice?
Yes, Mohan.
Okay. We'll take 2 minutes, then we'll start. Okay. So yesterday what we discussed, right? Set operators. In set operators, union. What is the difference between union all? So which is the faster compared to union? Union is the faster or union all is the faster?
Union all.
Reason?
The filtering is not applied for the union all.
What that filter? That duplicate.
Repeated data.
Not repeated data to duplicate.
Duplicate of the data.
Okay. So then minus. So what is the meaning of minus? For example, A minus B. A we have 1, 2, 3. Data we have one column. In B we have a 3, 4, 5 is there. What is the output?
1, 2, 3.
So because whatever present in B, it is present in A also. It will be removed. Okay.
Yeah.
So A minus B means we are removing the A data. Then we are doing. Okay. This one more is intercept. So let me. We'll use the same tables. Are you able to see my SQL developer, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So select star from what we created yesterday table. The same thing will go. So this is the data. So here is AA B10 is there. Same like I'm running one more query that is called select star from B12. Here also B21. Sorry. So here also A is there. So what is the common data here? Here is A. So let me copy the data. And copy data for B. We have a data like this. And A also I'm running the. So here also there. So what is the common data here? A and B.
A100 is the common data.
A is the 100 is the common data. So how will use the intercept, right? So we'll write the query. We'll see the output, how it will be. I'll copy. Then I'll copy another one also. I'll remove the semicolon. Then I'll put here intercept. Intersect. Okay. So now if we run this, then we'll see the output. What exactly we'll get it. So what is the common element here? A comma 10 in you told. But here my question is, so here is the duplicate is there, right? Even though it's duplicated, so intercept also by default, what I'm trying to say, the repeated data, duplicate data is there in the both the right, it will take as a 1. That is a 1. That's reason I have taken the same example for this one also, intercept also. Understood? Or you do want any explanation here?
Yeah, sir, understand.
So I'll ask one more question. Can I use like this? What is the output? Now it is A. Earlier it is a right? Now I'll put the B. So what is the expected output? Is there any change, output change or same output?
Same output, sir.
Same output, correct. The reason?
Common value is A only, right?
Yeah. So whatever present in A, B, right? In between the common element from the both the queries that will be displayed. Whether you are giving the first A or you can change the A to B, B to A table, still we are getting the same output because we are taking the common element from the both the queries. Now, how many set operators we have? One is union, union all, minus intercept. The 4 is the 10. Now you are aware of that 4. Can I write intercept one more query here? Like that I can write n number of. There is no limitation at all. But now one more point. Now time being I'm giving the B1, B21, A21 for the timing. But in real time here we can use the where class, group by, and operator, or operator, like that 4 or 5 table, 10 table, 20 table also we can able to join here. Left out, right out, any kind of join we can able to here. Okay, so now I'll go for a synonym and sequence. So before going that, just I'll give the 2 minutes pause. If you have any questions yesterday and today, you can ask me, please. So okay, no questions. I'll go for this one. There is one more object called synonym. Why the synonym it came? Let me go to the diagram. We'll explain. I'm take as a new. The old one I don't want to save. So this is a database. This is a database. This is the Scott user. This is another user. Just for example. This is Scott. This is for you can say schema A. So why we require the synonym, right? Here I have a table A. So if I'll create the table, so that will be, we can able to see once you log in here only in this space only, because Scott only user, correct? So if I want to see, if I want to see the letter for whatever the object, so let's say A table, can we write query here? We'll get it or not?
Yeah, sir, get it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No, I guess it will throw up an error because the schema name is A.
Correct. See, unless and until if you provide the access this schema to this schema, then only we'll get it because of the same DB. So whatever you create the table view, it will be present here. It will be login here. Then only we can able to see. So in real time, what we'll do, right? Here I can say table A, but I don't want to give the same name with this one. I will create a one synonym. Then I will give the access to the A.
So
That
will
is
it be
more
like a alias name, sir?
Yes, you can say alias name, permanent alias name, not like a temporary, permanent alias name. So
Permanent. Okay.
permanent alias name in the sense it will store the DB. So if you say in A schema, instead of A, I will give the A1 here. I'll created a, let's say EMP table we have. but I'll create the synonym. Here is the E only. Here is the MP, but here is the E. So same table you can access. So if I provide the full permission, right? He can also do the DML operation. Okay. And he can also do the DDL operation. DDL means but in real time, DDL operation will never give it to the this one. Wherever created, right? Here will give you, but here only DML operation will give you. That is called grant and revoke. So grant means I'm giving the access to the one schema to another schema.
Sir, I have a doubt. Mohan sir,
Yeah, please tell me.
we are logging in one schema with Scott, the username password. So will we be having privileges to access another the schema?
You can ask me one more time, please.
No, we are actually we are logging in one schema with the username Scott. But the other schema requires another username and password,
Yes.
right? So how it will be possible?
No, that's what. If we can provide the grant, so if you log into here, Scott schema, then you need to provide the grants to him. DBA we used to do, but still, if you have access, you can also do. So let me share that script
Okay.
so that you will get it now. So here is the creation. So I'm creating the synonym, creating public synonym, which means everybody we can see public synonym for this user. Okay. For this table student info, and I'm giving the name for the student. If we create the synonym, okay, this synonym. So if I'll create, so where it will be diagram, here only will created. But if you have a grant, so there is a one grant permission, grant, okay, grant to this user, a user, then it will go and access this user. You're getting my point? Here we are creating the synonym. That is public. If you create the private, it will be present only in Scott. If you create the private, it will be here only. If you give it the public, then we need to provide the grant. There is a
Okay.
If you provide the grant to whether this user or some other user, we can provide the grant to this table to this A user or B user or C user or D user, any kind of thing.
Okay, sir.
If we do DML operation in A schema for that EMP table, which is E in this schema, so if we did any DML operation, for example, we inserted a row, will we able to see that row in Scott schema?
Both Scott schema also we can see, A also see.
Changes will be reflected in both of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling. That is a permanent alias name. The physical will not change. Let's say in your home, your name is X. Okay, there is called pet name. So people, our parents will call one pet name. But in outside, if you come to this is a home. If you come to the outside, okay, there is another name. But person is you only, right? Let's say my example. So people used to call one name in my home and outside say another name, but same person. So this person is same, but name got changed. So here the name is A is in home. Scott is a home, and outside is A, but same object. Got my point? Same face, same thumbprint, same Aadhaar, but the naming is different. Pet name, people will call as a one good name in home, and outside they will call as some other different name, right? Like that.
Sir, for example, I am having access of Spot user and I
Hmm?
have made an
Your
EMP
voice
table.
is low, Priyanka.
Am I audible now?
Yeah.
Yes. For example, I am in Spot user
Hmm.
and I am working on EMP table.
Hmm.
So you're saying that I will create a synonym in the same Scott user, which is public, for example. So public itself means that is accessible to other
No,
schemas,
no, 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 no,
or we
no.
have to give to them a grant
You
and
have
revoke
to
access.
provide the grant. You have to provide the grant. If you're not providing the grant, still that synonym will present in Scott only.
Okay. For example, I have dropped that synonym in Spot user.
Hmm.
So it is dropped in a
Yeah,
user
obviously.
also.
See, you are providing the grant. See, the
Okay. So it will
EMP,
not be
the
okay.
EMP table, and you providing the synonym, that synonym present in is cart only, but just you are giving the access to them. Go and access. If you remove the here synonym, it will impact both the it will not if you're not present as cart, we can't able to provide the grant.
Okay, but then what is the use of private synonym if we want? I
So
mean, public
private
synonym.
synonym we'll never use. So in real time, that private synonym, especially if you use the DB link, that is a different concept. If you use the DB link, then only we can use the private, because DB link for the connecting one DB to this DB. Let's say there is a one more DB, Oracle DB. I want in the DB here also one schema. This is a one table. This table I want to access to here. So DB to DB, right? So that the DB link will create it. That time only we can create the private. Remaining all public only.
Okay, so for example, I'm creating a synonym for EMP table in Spot user,
Hmm.
and in the other schema,
Hmm.
schema,
Hmm.
then the whole when we give grant access to the EMP table, so
Hmm.
do we need any username password for a schema or directly
Directly we can
that
give.
is
Directly
directly
we can.
to have
Yeah.
the access?
Yeah. Public synonym in the sense it's ready. It's ready to give. Directly we can give you. So that script you want. So let me share you that one also.
Like I meant, for example, in Spot user, I'm making a synonym for EMP
Hmm.
table. For example, in Spot user, I'm making synonym for EMP table, which is which is public. So now I am in a schema. So directly I can access E if it is having grant access.
Okay.
Sorry, public grant access and revoke access.
Okay. See, I'll provide the grant like this. Grant privileges in the sense select, insert, just I'm telling, update, delete. Okay. Or what is the synonym we created? Student. That is a public synonym. So student 2, which is the user? User is
A.
A. If you run the command in Scott, so we can access, we can able to access only the synonym into A. If I want to access the student info, will not access only synonym, because we are providing the synonym.
But these both synonym will be present in Scott, no?
Scott, that is right. See, you where we create the synonym? Scott
In
only.
Scott, yes.
But from in the Scott only, we are providing the grant to schema A. So schema A only can able to select, insert, updation, deletion on the synonym. But physically the synonym present in Scott only.
Okay, it's alias is present there, but originally both the tables are present in Scott, so it is having access to both. But only
EMP,
student accesses with this 8 schema.
correct. So this is a simple one. This I prepare notes also. I'm sending to you. See,
So what is
synonym is the
the revoke? I mean,
Hmm?
grant is we grant and revoke. That means we take the permission back, or what?
I didn't get you.
I mean, grant is something we are giving the access, but revoke is something, are we taking back the access or we are
Yeah,
releasing the
revoke
access?
is the back. Yes, revoke is the back to access.
Okay, so it is taking back all the accesses. So we are removing all the accesses.
Okay, I will remove. If I provided grant to A, then later on I don't want to give the access to A. So then what will do, right? Then I will revoke.
So for example, I just want to remove or revoke only delete operation. Can we do that?
Not
Or-
delete. We will remove the access. We are not deleting.
No. Here we have given access for select, insert, update, delete. But then later, if I don't want to give delete access. Then can I take only one DML back, like
Yes.
revoke? Okay. Like I thought that we have to take all the things back or all the operations back, or we can take one also. So we can take one.
You can take anything. See, that is your up to your requirement. If you want to only select back, you can take. If you want to only insert back, you can take like that.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm giving this is the synonym.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, in synonym, we can perform on DML operation, and user is also perform. Scott is also perform DML operation. Which
Yeah,
one takes the operation?
Anyone we can take. See, the synonym present in actually created in the Scott, and also we are providing the access to Scott to A schema. A can also do the DML operation. Scott also we can do the DML operation.
At a time they will do at a time.
If
and
you
which
do
one
at a
takes-
time also, what will happen, right? There is a Oracle commits are there internally. So based on the seconds, milliseconds time that will take. It will not, even though if you do at a time, but it will go for a sequence by sequence in the Oracle 12C onwards. We don't need to do internally, it will manage. Okay, so the synonym syntax is create public synonym, then you can give the synonym name for the table.
So synonyms can be made in the single database only, no? Which is having different schemas.
Sorry.
But for synonyms can be made, like can be created in the one database only, na, which is having different users. For example, Scott and A are in the same database, but they are different users.
Yes.
And for different databases,
We
that
need to go for a
DB link,
DB link.
for that DB link, but there also we can create synonym, but that is something called private synonyms. But we can create synonyms there also, right?
In DB link also, we see synonym is nothing but alias name. We can create synonym on view. We can create synonym on synonym. We can create a synonym on table. We can create the synonym on DB link. That is your choice. Synonym is just like alias name. That's it.
So, but it can be created between two databases, no? Where DB link is there, but private synonym can be made, no? Or it is in the same database we have to use synonym.
Same. So I didn't get your question. Can you
My
repeat?
question is, for example, we have one database which is having two users.
1 second. I'll write here. Yeah. Now tell me. This is the one database.
This is one database. It is having two users.
Okay. The user is some user A. Okay.
User A, and in the same database, we have a user B.
Okay. This is user B. Okay.
Okay. So what I understood is here we can make a synonym, which is a public synonym in the same database. But what I am saying is there is another database where the user is C. So can there be synonym made between a database A user and between the C user in the different database?
This is the database, another database, and the user is P. You want to give the synonym to here? No, nothing. It is not possible. Synonym, public synonym within the DB only. So what I'm trying to say, we can create the DB link.
Okay.
DB link is separate concept. So to get the data, so DB link, that DB link, here I will create the synonym. So public, if we create only this P user only can use. If you have any Q user, Q schema, you will not able to get it for the data restrictions. Okay. But synonym within the DB only, not in outside another DB.
Okay, so if there is a synonym made in P user,
Hmm.
and if A wants to use that synonym,
No,
it is never possible.
never possible. If it is a DB link, that case DB link will created. So DB link, it will be, see, synonym in the sense, okay, let's say it is not possible.
Okay, but if we use DB link to access the data, can we access the synonym there?
No, see, DB link is also one of the object. See, this is a DB link will created from A to P. Okay. So I don't want to use the directly DB link. Just I will give the another alias name called synonym. That synonym is, I can use only private in the sense I can use only here. Public in the sense, again, I want to send it to other user.
In the same database.
Synonym is just like a alias name.
Okay, it
Alias
cannot
name for the
be,
DB link. It is not to move from one database to another database.
we cannot use, we cannot read also. We cannot
read also. See, once you log in that DB, see, TNS is same. One database TNS is same, but you can log in n number of username password with same TNS. If TNS got changed, we can't able to track any object. Got it right? See, this is the DB link. DB link also one object here. So if you create the synonym and DB link only for that accessible, only for that synonym accessible here only, here also. Another database also, but one DB to another DB synonym is not possible.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Can I create a synonym on top of another synonym? Can we try it? At least.
Yes.
So just now I spoke, right? Let's see. Let create. It is student table is there or not? I need to check. Okay. Anyway, I'll take this table. Synonym underscore A21. No, two semicolon is there, right? Synonym is created. Okay. You got it right. Synonym is created. Then if you give the grant to any schema, yes, it will go. Now, my question is, can I create the synonym on top of the another synonym? Same statement I copy paste.
Sir, A21 is a table name and synonym also name can be same. Like table and synonym name can be same.
It will allow. So one same name, can we use in different object?
Sir, but select star from A21 is a table and we have created public
Just throw
synonym
error.
A20. But it has created.
So Priyanka, so what I'm trying to say, synonym is an alias name for the database object. If you give the same name, what will happen? This name is already present. If you see table name, I can use the EMP. Same name I can use while creating the view.
No, that's what I'm saying, but it got created. No, synonym A21 created.
That is previous one.
That is error. The synonym created A on table. That is the output.
The synonym name is sys A21, but
No. See, you don't follow this one. This is synonym created on A21, not synonym name. See, create or replace. Again, I am doing. See, what is the synonym name here?
Sys A21 is a synonym name.
Let me check. See, 1 second. Let me clarify. Now we'll get correct. Okay. So that is a A21 is the table name. This is a synonym name. Now you'll not get the question. Let me create the synonym A1 created. I gave the name different name because without that is the table is there. Sys A1 is already created. That's why. Okay. So now this is a synonym.
Yes.
Let me, you don't get confused. Let me take one more example. Select.
Because it said no A21 created, so I was like,
This is the EMP. EMP table I'm taking. Sys underscore EMP. Now it's clear.
Yes,
Hmm?
yes.
It's clear, Priyanka, for you?
Yes, yes. For table, this synonym is created.
Hmm.
Yes.
So this name is already CCMP, it is already taken. I can say I'll put the replace. If I'll put the replace means existing one, it will be deleted, it will create the new one. Okay. It is already there. See the exception itself, synonym CCMP is already present. Just I am telling, just replacing. So after replacing, CCMP is created.
Okay. Understood.
Now I am creating synonym on top of the synonym. So here CCMP underscore new. Here I am giving this one. Okay, this is a synonym which we created. On top of that, we are creating the new synonym. Okay, it will work or not, we are seeing now. So it is created or not? It is created. How many synonyms we created top of another synonym? N number of. There is no limitation here. Okay. Now, one more intro question. If I drop the synonym, first create the synonym sys underscore emp. What about the sys mu emp? It will be present or not?
That is also drop.
It will throw the error first. Okay.
It will throw error. Drop synonym. This is a base synonym. Synonym got dropped. Now, if I run this select star from this one, it will work or not? So people say it will drop.
Yes, it will work.
It will work.
Yes.
And what basis?
Because this is independent object.
Synonym, it will not drop with along with the table. Remember this.
Suppose if a table drops.
Table drop. You want me to drop the EMP? Okay, I'll drop the EMP. Before dropping, I'll take the backup, then I'll drop. Okay. Create table EMP underscore backup as select star from EMP. We'll check the data. Okay. Now your question is, if you drop the table, drop table EMP. So EMP table got dropped. Now if I run here, so what error we are getting? Synonym, it go to the invalid. It will not drop. If you want, I can make it error easier. Synonym transaction is no longer valid. Synonym transaction no longer valid. Synonym did not translate to legal transaction object. Okay. So now for a more clarification, what I will do, right? Whether synonym invalid or it drop, for your more clarification, select all underscore objects where object name equal to with a capital letter. Why I need to give the capital letter here? Any reason here? So today is synonym created. This is a public synonym. This is a synonym name. And this object ID null. So it's still valid. But there is no accessibility, which means the table is not there. That's why it is not getting the data, which means if you drop the table, synonym will present, it will go to the invalid state, which means we can't able to fetch the data. You people are understood or still any questions here?
So why to write in capital?
This is a first class we are talked, but still I'm repeating one more time. Oracle is not case sensitive, but Oracle data is case sensitive. Always data by default, these tables will store in a capital letter. So like this. It is I am not able to, it is not it is not inserted by me. It is inserted by the system with capital letter. So data is always will be the case sensitive. That's why I'm giving here. This is the story of the synonym. Any questions? Then I'll go for a sequence.
Sir, you are trying to say, for example, object name, object underscore name, that is a field name, which is an Oracle keyword or Oracle fields. That is not necessarily can be case sensitive, but the data
No,
inside
still
that is.
You are not catching my point. Oracle statement is not case sensitive. Let's say in the select statement, first letter I can keep the capital letter, remaining I'll put the select statement also, it will work.
Okay.
In the data, whatever the data available in the table, that data is case sensitive. If you give the small letter while inserting, you need to provide the small letter. If you provide the capital letter, you need to provide the, while fetching, you need to provide the capital letter. But here, what I'm trying to say, this is by system will create and it will create the insert statement with capital letter by default. That's why it is a case sensitive, which means case sensitive in the sense, what is mean? Whatever the data is available in the table, same name we need to provide.
Okay. Exact same name. Okay.
Okay. Can I go for a sequence? So synonym you understood, right? Okay, next we'll go for a synonym. There's a one interview question they asked me long back. I forgot that company name. So I have a table, I have a view, I have a synonym, I have a sequence, I have a primary key, foreign key. So if I drop the table, what about that primary key, foreign key, synonym, sequence, view? What is the status?
Primary key and foreign key is dropped along with the table. Synonym and view are invalid.
Primary key, foreign key, it will be
drop along with the table.
Okay. Correct only. Then I'll go for a sequence. Sequence. See, in sequence, what I'm saying, sequence, it's a independent object. See, let's say, without table, can I create a view? No. You can compilation error only we can create. Without table or synonym, can I create on top of the synonym? No. Without table, I can't create the synonym. So this dependence object with the table or view it is present, then only I can go and create the synonym on top of it. Agree with me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes, ma'am.
But the sequence is independent. So which means I don't want any object while creating the sequence. I can go ahead and create, it will work. There is no dependency. So then what is the use of synonym, right? So let's say I have a table. Okay. Employee number, I automatically I'll create. I will not provide any employee number, because if I'll provide the number, if same number present, it will throw error. So my employee number, if it is working for Mindtree, start with M, okay, then number, some sequence number. Another one, same employee joined the next minute, then it will be 124. Then automatically I want to create. This is a primary key. So this type of scenario, I'll go for a sequence. You got my point?
Yeah, yes.
So basically, 1 second. Okay, any questions here? So the sequence, it will generate the sequential number with based on my scenario. I can say start with 200. So unlimited. So unlimited in the sense 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 1 crore, 2 crores, 5 crores, 6 crores also, it will automatically created. While inserting the data, automatically populate the data into the column. Any questions? Can I go for the syntax and go and create an example?
Yes, sir.
Mohan,
Yes.
as you said, it is we can for creating up to 1 lakh or 2 lakhs in the sequence, so that we can go for a particular starting to ending. We can
Yes.
given the sequence.
Yes. And
Okay.
not only starting and end, and in between, if you want to increment, if you want to decrease, also we can do it. That is up to our. That is in our hand.
Oh.
So sequence used to generate the sequence number automatically. First one. Then here, how to create sequence name. Okay. This is fine. See, if I want to create by default, if we create the sequence name, the start value, increment value, maximum value, minimum value, no need to require, automatically take. Let me create one sequence here. Create. Sequence name I can give you free underscore sequence. Okay. Free underscore sequence. Today date. So sequence got created. So while retrieving the data, remember this, select the sequence dot next value from dual. 1, next value 2, next value 3. Here I am not specifying the parameter. By default, it will take 1, and maximum, that is up to billions and trillions. There is no limitation. for generating the value. I want to see the current value of the current value. So then what is the statement here? If you see here, current value. One second. Let me go back to here. This curve value and all usually for what is called for entry purpose only we will use, but real time rare case we will see. So the current value is 3. Again I'll say current value is 3. But if you say if you have generated next value, you asked, right? So I want to start with some value and all. So that one, if I want to define, this is the one we want. Up to here is fine. We'll copy. No cycle, no catchy. So catchy means it will store the buffer up to some work. Cycle means up to end. It will, for example, start with 100, end with 1 lakh. And again, if I want to generate the same sequence, we can generate. That is called cycle. Okay. So now I'll copy here. Now here also I'll create the one sequence pre underscore sequence underscore 2020. Start with value 100 I want, incremented by 2, 102, 104 like that. That you can mention anything. Min value, it should be 100. Max value, you can put n number of. I'll put this limitation.
Sir, it is reversed. Please check. Check the code.
From one.
Huh?
Top max value, down minimum value.
Minimum value.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I need to change this. I'll give this many integers. Here I'll put the minimum value. The start with what is the value, right? Same value I'm providing here. Okay. Then I'll try to create. So what is the error? No, cycle also we need to provide. Let me copy cycle and this. No, it is also no cycle, no catchy. Let me run it. Create sequence name, start with, end by max value. One second, maximum value I'll put. For example, I think my database will not take that much. Recently I done the maintenance. Let me check. So I'll show you this tomorrow for the details. Cycle, no cycle. Do you want to give here like this? Let me try with this.
After catchy, semicolon is not required more.
Semicolon, anyway, I'm not selecting this. Right? I mean, I'm not selecting the space. No, something, I'll check this one. So there is a one, I think, somewhere start with. Let me, no. Somewhere, some space is there. I copied Notepad plus still.
So
Space.
what you said about that no catchy?
So I'll check this. because some spaces, extra spaces came. That's the reason it is throwing some, error. But basically, so if I want to provide this value, this is the value. Anyway, I will get it. So
So
tomorrow
what is the
class,
meaning
I will
of
get it.
that? What is no caching?
See, caching means usually these values will be stored in the temporary PGA.
Okay.
If no cache means it will not store any value in the PGA. If you remove the no means the cache, right, it will store up to some limit. Your RAM limit will specify while creating the PL SQL, right? I mean Oracle installation, right? So there also there's some partition it will be stored almost 1,000, 1 lakh and 2 lakh.
If we write no cache, it will not store.
Yes.
If we don't
If
write,
you remove
it
the
will store.
no, it will
It will
store.
store.
Yeah,
So
cycle in
if
the
it is
sense.
not.
Yes, no cycle in the sense. Once you will say maximum value, I can keep 1,000. So 1,000 got generated. Again, if you want to repeat 100 to 1,000, then we'll go for a cycle 1, 2, 3 like that. 2 means 2 times, 3 means 3 times, 4 means 4 times. No cycle in the sense it will stop there only.
Okay, till max value 1,000, it will stop. It will not go ahead.
Go ahead. Yes.
So if it is not storing in PGA, that means it is not available in database SGA also.
No. Database available. See, PGA database available at the same time. It will be available in PG also. So basically,
So, but we are mentioning no cache, no. So it is not available.
no,
in
it will
PGA.
be. It will see sequence will be generated in the. There is a separate separate storage for the cache. But usually, normal process it will go to the DB. That we can't change.
Okay, so it will be present in DB, but not PGA.
Yes. So let's say if anyone company in the mind tree, this is the mind tree. So if you run it, you'll get that. No, M is the quotation I need to give. So M5. So basically here, if you say start, tomorrow I'll show you. Start with 1,000. M1000 is the employee number. M1001 is the employee number. That is the employee number will be generated in the real time. Not only employee number, even though if you go for a Flipkart, if you go for Amazon, if you go for a Domino's, they're all customer IDs. Earlier, it used to generate the number, but now your mobile number is the primary key there.
Okay.
But they'll generate the sequence number for counting the how many users are there present in how many new users are came and buy the pizza and how many new users are go by the any items in the Flipkart, Amazon will identify. Okay, so this one some spaces anyway I will do it. Okay, I'll remove the spaces. I'll get it. This one spaces are some extra character came or not. So apart from this is the story of the sequence. But today I think I'll talk to the Madhu sir. There is some confusion in my GML to his Gmail. So today night I'm going to clear this one. I'll kept one folder for the SQL. All the videos I'll upload in the SQL, including all the videos, except first demo. The demo again, there is some difficulty in my system to get that one to get outside. I want to go to my office, then I need to raise a request there. Then they will copy their hard disk. That hard disk too, I need to copy there. That is a process. Now I'm in my native place. So if I'll go office, then I'll get it the first video. If you not get it, then what I will do again, I will repeat the first video. I'll record the session, then I will give you no problem. But remaining, I'll make it one folder. That folder I will share it to you.
One more thing on the notes, which is now Notepad++.
That is, I already created almost. I think that is my old one. On top of that, I added few other things that I will give you.
So please approve that also.
From the day one onwards,
Sure.
we didn't get any of the notes.
All the day one. Now I spoken right. All in. I will store you. On top of that, additional information also I will give you. Don't worry.
Okay.
Sir, if you're not getting that first video, na, please take a 15 minutes or 20 minutes
No,
revision
35
for
minutes
that.
I will take the demo. If I record it, I'll share it to you. Same thing, the TNS, how to ping the TNS.
Yes,
what is
because
the
that
data.
was missed. The first lecture was missed. Then.
Yeah, sure. I will get it. That is, I will take care, no problem. So today night, I'll copy all the SQL videos into one folder. That folder I'll share to you. You will get day by day. So which day the folder. Okay. Up now, how many classes completed, Priyanka? Yesterday we spoken, right? Including this
Sir, I think
14, right? 13 or
13,
14?
13, 13. Today is
13.
13.
13.
Yes.
So 7 class are there. In 7 class, we have a regular expressions and analytical functions. There is some other concepts are there. That is also I'll go through. I'll explain to you. So far, you people are comfort, right? What we are discussing.
Yes,
Yes.
Mohan. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mohan.
Only 3%. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Mohan, one more thing. Can you
Yes,
share
sir.
the syllabus also?
Yeah. The syllabus. I'll share the syllabus. See, I prepare the notes for up to some work, but remaining notes also I'll prepare send you. Don't worry, that I will take care. Okay. But
Okay.
last 2 classes, I'll make go for a revision. That's what I'm planning. I'll stretch and I'll complete all the topic, and 1 or 2 classes I will repeat it entire SQL what we studied in the document I created. Right. I'll go through this document and syllabus. Then if anything miss, then we'll talk.
So these
Okay.
classes are enough for SQL?
Yeah.
Oracle SQL?
Yes. More than enough.
Yeah, sir.
But you
Thank
need
you.
to practice more different scenarios. That is the only one thing you need to handle. But now you know the concepts, right? If anyone asks some particular concept, then you will be able to answer it.
Yeah, sir. I am correlated with my work also.
Oh, super.
In DevOps, recently you are told about join condition. I am searching for in Linux join, and then I get the data for my work.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Mohan, you have any like different scenarios to practice?
Yeah, sorry, you're asking.
Yeah, Mohan, I'm audible?
Your voice is a bit lagging.
Yeah, you have any scenarios to practice? Any different scenarios?
That you can practice in the sense. See, if we start with the real time. See, if you start with the real time, you will get to know all the scenarios. But scenarios, see, each and every person to person will vary the scenarios. Anyway, I will assign some small project, small mini project kind of thing. You can try it.
Yeah, sure, Mohan. That's right.
Okay. Okay, then we'll start the PL SQL. I'm stopping here. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.